Good morning, boys. Very good morning. Management. How are we, lads?
Nice to see you again, Faz.
Oh, as always, it's a pleasure.
How was your weekend away?
Faz, you can build your own empire, son.
I did clock that. Is that SLS hot? I do like that.
Wait till we get your badge up there.
I don't know about the pink. Now at this point, people, what can you say? Some swag on these lads, ain't there? Recognise that Barney anywhere, Mr. Doggy Dog. You good, Case? Good, thank you, bro. Gentlemen. Morning. Whoa. We go. Whoa. I'm good, bro, thank you. Now they're calling Captain America. Is it true or not?
Nah.
Come on, George. Little brother, what go on? Morning. Oh, lads, if you didn't know, it's a bit of a big game today, I think. I think it is.
Last it, Sean.
Morning. What? Fucking hell, bruv, don't start that room. I was Troopers cameraman last year, VIPs the year before.
You're saying you're
I'm
good?
just a good lad, getting around good lads, innit?
What do you...
Come on. Mr. Iniesta, morning kid. So there can't be a big game and you're not here. I seen it. Oh, I'm have to get my spirit level out for that fade, you know. What?
Let's go.
Boys, listen up 2 minutes, please. Going to change a few things, obviously, due to lads missing. Miles right back. Jack Dom centre half. Louis left back. Brett, hold for me, please. Brett, I just need you to sit and hold today. I'm going to put Sim and Robbie in front of you, get them on the ball, please. And then Dax, Owen, Troy up top. Top starting with, boys. Let's go and fucking get the job done. I want to see us hungry today against these. As long as we play fast football and get out of them, we can break these down, lads. They struggle when people attack them fast. Let's go and get the job done, boys, man. Come on.
Use our strengths as well, the way I think that we're going to go. Use our match winners, use your Sims, use your Owens. They've got loads of goals in this.
Right.
Middle of the park, massive.
A few things from me, bro. Like from last week, learn from our mistakes, including myself. Yeah, let's not get complacent. Regardless of how the game goes, we're on top of them. Stay on it. Go for them even more. Make a statement. Yeah, and like you just said, give the ball to the ball players. No disrespect to anybody else. Give it to them, the game winners, and don't get bored. So if you're not beating your players constantly, don't keep getting at them. Or back your teammates up. That's what I want to say.
I'll see you today as well, guys.
From myself,
Just one thing from me as well, lads. Fucking
Two things actually. One, stay compact from off the ball. When we get on it, like you said, get our ball players on the ball to start moving. And then the biggest thing is fucking energy, man. If someone's going, we go together, 2s and 3s, push on.
Right boys, team start. Tom Walker in goal, Kano right wing back. Dave right centre half, George centre half, Cyrus left centre half, Wicko left wing back. Dougie in the 6, Rob on the right, Jack on the left midfield 3. Ella Murph up front, leaves McGinn, Liam, Eve, Shay, Bear, Casey, Cal, Dave. Boys, say the same thing every week. It's a fucking huge game. These are a very good side. Go out there, battle your fucking hearts out, work your arse off. We'll get 3 points. Nothing more from them.
Yeah, they're going to try and play it, and they boys, you know, they not to play out from the back. So we have to work fucking hard and play constantly. Wing backs, we don't want you fucking, like last week, constantly on the halfway line. You've got to come in and out the back 3. And then midfield, the work rate's got to be non-stop, man. All 3, you have to non-stop.
Boys, simple as today, get up for this. Simple as, yeah. Big fucking game. Let's fucking get up for it. All of us.
Look interested as well.
Try yourself to the away team. Heads, tails, heads. Just heads, yeah, ready. Rob, all the best, mate. Troy, all the best.
Good game, boys.
Go on then, true!
Yes, people. Welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now, this week, it's another big game. Well, to be fair, every single week's a big game in the Oakbourne and Coronation Prem. But this week sees Rubery Athletico taking on Trooper FC. Now, less of me chatty, patty, and let's get straight into the action.
Go on, you're in. You're in.
Troy, welcome to
Tom, see what they're about.
Elliot.
Tom!
Opening couple of minutes of the game, ball sprayed out to number 10 on the right hand side for the Rubery Athletico boys, Callow, who used to be formerly the Trooper FC boys, but made a last minute transfer to Rubery. Nothing comes of that shot. Owen Watkins passes it back to Don Perkins, who clears his lines. Now as we go back down the other end, you got that number 10 Owen Watkins on the ball for the Troops, managed to skip away from 2 men, gets his shot away, parried there by Tom Walker. Troy gets his shot away, but that's a decent block by Cyrus. About 5 minutes into the game at this point, Owen Watkins goes Miranding down that left wing again, but that's a decent interception by Dave. Sticks his foot in, Rob Shaw comes away with it. Picked up there by Jack Wilson, and I don't normally say this early on in the game, but now at this point, people, what can you say?
There you go! It's it, Rob! Referee! It's it, Rob! Referee!
Kiss the fucking bed! Yeah!
An absolute screamer from Murph to make it 1-0 to Rubery Athletico. And as we fast forward a couple of minutes, we go back down the other end. Sim Colborne in possession of the ball, but there's about 5 white shirts around him. Still managed to get his pass away, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because the Lionel's got that ruler out, straight as an arrow. About 7 minutes into the game at this point, you got Louis on the ball, but his pass is intercepted there by Dave, who plays inside to Callow. Gives it back to Dave, who does take a heavy touch, and it's picked up there by Brett Fellows. Passes it back to Jack Moss, who lets it run past him, and he ends up bringing Elliot down. Free kick to the Rubery Athletico boys. Now you got Dougie and Wicko standing over it. Referee blows his whistle. Dougie draws rank, goes and puts it in the back of the onion bag to make it 2-0 to Rubery Athletico. Rubery Athletico coming flying out the blocks, doubling their lead.
Come again! Go get it!
Kalo, follow it!
Approximately 10 minutes played at this point, long ball played up the field, Murph's getting his body in and around it, nightmare of a striker to defend if you're asking me. Decent hold up play, Louis can't get a foot in. Murph eventually does try to get his cross in, but it comes to nothing and it's scooped up there by Jaden.
Shape, Dougie, shape!
Good job, come on.
Now the Trooper FC boys haven't settled into these first couple of minutes of the game so far, and another loose pass played there to Jack Moss ends up bringing down Elliott. Free kick to the Rubery Athletico boys. Referee puts Jack Moss in that little black book. Short free kick taken, but it comes to nothing. Fast forward a couple of minutes and Rob Shaw welcoming Dax to the game. Knocking on to 15 minutes played, ball played into Louis. Lovely disguised pass in there to Sim Coburn, who managed to get his shot away. That's a decent save there by Tom Walker.
Dave!
From that resulting throw-in, Louis tosses it into young Robbie, who lays it back into Louis. Managed to get his cross in, but that's easy for Tom Walker in goal.
No chance in that in this game.
Fast forward a couple of minutes and the troops still haven't managed to settle into the game. Another long pass there from Don Perkins going astray. Corner kick to the troops, short one taken. Sim plays into Owen, gets a shot away on that left foot, hard and low. Tom Walker's got that covered. Just over 20 minutes of the game played at this point. Brett Fellows plays a ball into Louis, who does get brought down and he does want the free kick. Referee waves on the advantage. Owen tries to get his shot away but he's blocked. Now is this a foul on Sim Coburn? I'll leave it up to his lot. About halfway through this first half, and a simple thing like trying to head the ball on results in Owen Watkins landing on his knee funny. Ends up coming off injured. Speedy recovery, lad.
Dougie, shape early!
I'm surpassing you now.
As we induct Callow into the 96 Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. From that resulting free kick, you got Dougie standing over it, puts one into the mixer. Decent defensive header there by Brett Fellows, and Louis comes away with it for the troops. And as we go back down the other end, you got Robbie on the ball, plays a ball inside to Louis, miscontrolled it, but it's picked up by Brett Fellows, gets his shot away, blacked by Jack Wilson. Troy tries to get his shot away, Jordan Adams sees it out for a corner. Now from that resulting corner kick, Dax puts it into the mixer, but it's cleared away there by Dave. 27 minutes on the clock, and Dax puts an absolute peach of a ball across the 6-yard box, but no one for the troops can get on the end of it. Now you've heard me say it plenty of times, if it's not broke, you don't fix it, and Callow is definitely the outlet ball on his right hand side. Puts the ball into the box looking for Elliott, but that's decent defending there by Miles Newman. With half an hour played on the referee's watch at this point, ball sprayed out to this left hand side, looking for Sim Coburn, but the Lions got that rude route once again. There we have it. Straight as an arrow. 32 minutes in, Callow plays a ball looking for Murph, but Jack Moss gets his body in front of it, plays it back to Jaden, who clears his lines. Callow controls it down on the chest, but Sims back there doing his defensive work, puts it out for a throw-in.
Well done, you!
Steve Rogers, it is indeed.
Yeah, Stephen Rogers on your left.
Throw into the Rubery Athletico boys to be taken here by Wicko. Tosses it into the box. Troy Smith gets his head on it, but no further than Elliott that retrieves the ball. Decent turn and managed to put the ball back into the mixer looking for Murph. Now that's a decent save there by Jaden. Louis plays a lovely ball out to Sim Coburn on his left hand side, who beats the offside trap. Eventually gets the ball under control, takes it around Dave, crosses it in, but Jordan Adam heads it out the box. Robbie gets his shot away first time, blocked again by Dougie. Troy's in an offside position, so the Lions got that ruler out once again.
Kick him on!
And you know me by now, people. Nothing I love more than two lads battling for the badge right in front of the cameras. And as we enter the dying members of this first half, ball on that right side with Robbie, gets it out of his feet, puts it into the mixer, but that's easy for Tom Walker.
Shield. Clipped him as a foul. He wasn't done the right decision as well.
With just a few minutes left of this first half, referee's got to stop the game for a clash of heads between Troy and Cyrus.
Clash heads. Hey, Cyrus!
You got the Hollywood smile, he's got a little S16. Get me!
Troops, hey! Top!
Now this is a lovely control by Sim Coburn to bring the ball out of the sky, but Dave's all over him just like a rash, hasn't given him an inch in his first half in all fairness. A bit of head tennis from you to me, me to you, but Jordan Adams lays one over the top, into the path for Murph, but he has got his hands all over Jack Moss, which results in the referee blowing up for a free kick.
Gotta be.
Into added time at the end of the first half at this point, Sim Coburn picks up the ball, plays it back to Dan Perkins, who puts one over the top. Controlled there lovely by Cyrus, puts one back into the mixer, and it does lead to another opportunity for the Rubery Athletico boys. Nothing comes of it, so we're going to go into the half-time break. Rubery Athletico 2, Trooper FC 0.
Boy, listen, the turn this game around, you know, like these and all that, like straight up. All they're doing is long balling.
As if the defence have been not stealing it.
Yeah,
we've got to get in the game. Listen up.
The midfield's got to get tighter, that's a must.
I'm not making excuses. We have to take
right. And I feel like
the second ball is just not there.
The first 2 minutes I've had to straight away. Get in the channels early. Do you know what I mean? We've got Sim and Dax out there. Get in the channels early, man.
Got to support them as well. Don't just give them the ball and rely on them. The gaps now.
What did I say before the game? When we attack as a team.
This is what I'm saying.
These can't cope with that. But
we've got to do it together.
Sim's attacking, the bots are just watching it.
We've done it twice.
Because in fairness, I'm seeing him, Troy as well, they're pressing the keeper, and me, Jack, back four anyway, we're getting up. Our midfield's just here. Like, you've got to get off, get the fuck up, and because you can see them in front of you pressing.
I've not heard you once say get the midfield off.
That fucking I'm just standing there, bro. But I'm saying.
No, but I ain't heard you say it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't heard you say it. He said. Forget about that. That's what we need to do, boys, man.
We just got to stay on the front. Listen, boys. It's 2-0. The next goal is the turning point in the game.
Scored the next goal.
And we've got to be positive because they haven't got nothing else. They're working harder than us. That's it. But that's what we're about. We've got to work. We ain't turned up yet.
Lads, this start was fucking phenomenal. You're tuning up in fucking 10 minutes and the way we've done it was incredible. The only thing I'll say that will cost us anything from this game is concentration. We concentrate now for another 45 minutes like we have done. We're walking away with 3 points to get another couple of goals. It's been fantastic, boys. I think the only negative I think we've got is the odd occasion that one ball over the top's catching us out. We've spoken to Dave Taylor, just keep being tight to him. Do not let any one of their players, I don't care what player it is, don't let him get the ball turned in that little area or this little area, because that's where they're going to cause harm for us from. Jacko, just make the box a bit more. When it comes to that box, just coming to you. Get a goal, get your shot off. Boys, being a bit more clinical, and fuck me, with 3 or 4 up. Honestly, it's been fantastic. Oh, man.
Fellas, all I'll say with you is just staying switched on now. Let's not fucking overcomplicate things and try and play pretty football from the back. Let's keep going, it's him, man. They can't fucking live with him, man. Can't live with him. I mean, then we play off Murph's flick or Murph's hold up. And the only other thing is, they're rattled. Let's not get involved in the fucking bickering on the pitch.
Listen, they should have already had a red card. They should have already had a red card. He brought one down, he brought him down again. We know that. Because I know they want to get him for tit for tat. Let them fucking do it. Let them do it all day. Just play our game, do our stuff. We'll win the game. Sweet.
Can't wait for Bear to come on, man. I just want a 2-foot player, man.
Man can't do that to me. You know who's serious? Come on, man. Come on. Exactly.
Now with them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then. Now Robshaw was absolutely everywhere in that first half and he's doing exactly the same at the start of the second. Now we're about 49 minutes into the game at this point and Callow, giving Jack Chain an absolute nightmare on that left back position, gets away from him, cuts it back into the path of Murph, who's brought down by Jack Moss, penalty kick. Now I got Jack Wilson trying to block my eyesight at the penalty kick to be taken by Dougie, but when he does decide to move out the way, Dougie goes and puts it in the back of the onion bag to make it 3-0 to the Rubery Athletico boys. "50 minutes in and the Rubery Athletico boys increased their lead. Pretty much straight from kickoff, Elliot nearly makes it a 4th, results in a corner to be taken by Dougie, punched away there by Jaden. Dax picks up the scraps, tries to Miranda down his right hand side in front of the camera, but Wicko's in pursuit of him. Cyrus is there to back him up, so he's got no other option but to start again. Fast forward a couple of minutes and Lewis playing no ID, no entry with Jack Wilson. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. And I said it already, peeps, nothing I love more than 2 lads battling for the badge right in front of the camera. And why not have 2 for the price of 1, a few more battles in front of the camera, things you love to see. 56 minutes on the clock and Callow intercepting another pass that's gone astray from Robbie in the midfield. Tries to play it inside, but Don Perkins intercepts it. Murph wants it a little bit more and manages to come away with the ball. Plays out to that right hand side. Elliot lets it run into the path of Callow once again, who does get his shot away with that save by Jaden. Corner kick whipped in here by Elliot towards the back post. Jordan gets his head on it, but it goes over the bar. Now I did say Robshaw was absolutely everywhere during this game, but he does leave a late one here on Troy. Resulting free kick passed out to that left hand side to Simeon, but between Dave and Callow once again, they cancel him out. Fast forward a couple of minutes, and as we go back down the other end, how about this for a pass from Dougie and an even better point blank shave here from Jaden. Now from that resulting corner, Jack Wilson, close your eyes.
Well done, Wico!
65 minutes played and Cyrus is just having a jolly up in defence. Fast forward a couple of minutes, Jack Wilson picks up the ball centre of the park, plays one over the top into the path of Rob Shaw, taken out by Jaden, resulting in another penalty kick. Now just under 70 minutes played, you've got Dougie standing over the penalty, tucks it away to bag a hat-trick for himself and makes it 4 to the Rubery Athletico boys.
Side.
70 minutes on the watch and we welcome Shay and Duffy to the party. Fast forward a couple of minutes, one long ball over the top from Cyrus, comes down with a little bit of snow on it. Shay goes chasing, but Jaden's there to scoop it up. Now credit where it's due to Rubery Athletico, they've been relentless with their pressure and their pressing during this game. Every time that the troops have been on the ball, about 2 or 3 players in and around them. Just over 75 minutes played, miscontrol there from Troy, so Jack Wilson comes away with it. Just out of camera shot, Shay sneaks into an offside position, which means one thing and one thing only. Lionel's got that ruler out, straight as an arrow. Free kick to be taken just in front of the camera by Wico. Lovely delivery, but Jaden's off his line early doors. Now over on that far side, Don Perkins getting caught in possession and Jack Wilson nicks it off him. Always going to get his shot away, but he drags it well wide. Just under 80 minutes played and you've got Wico winding up another one of those long throw-ins. Couple of lads competing for it, but it's allowed to bounce and eventually Jaden scoops it up. Duffy with a lovely crossfield pass looking for Sim. Looks as if the keeper's going to get there first, but Sim puts on the burners. Managed to nick it away from Tom Walker, who's off his line. Dave comes over to do his defensive duties, sticks a foot in and it goes out once again. Now in the latest episode of Now You See It, Now You Don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Filthy that is by Elliot. Substitution for the Athletico boys as we welcome Ethan to the party. Now as we get back into the action, if you do manage to skip past one of them, the second one's there to back him up. Callow and Dave locking down that right hand side. Corner kick to the troops, whipped into the mixer, helped on there by Dan Perkins, cleared there by Rob Shaw, but no further than Robbie, gets under control and plays it back out to Brett Fellows, can whip it in on his right foot but decides to put it on his left, into the mixer, but Tom Walker, that's brave. Fast forward a couple of minutes, Ethan picks up the ball, waits for the overlapping run from Elliott, who managed to chip it back into the mixer, into the path of Jack Wilson, who can't sort his feet out, and the troops clear their lines. Substitution for the Athletico boys as we welcome McGinn to the party. During that break in play, we welcome Bear to the party. Now McGinn whips one into the mixer, slightly overhit, and it goes out for a goal kick. Now we're knocking into 86 minutes of the gameplay at this point. Lovely control there by Dax and an even better cross into the mixer. Just a shame nobody's on the end of it.
Wow. What a ball.
Final substitution for the Rubery boys sees Liam enter the party. Now Rob Shaw sticking his foot in once again. And as we enter the dying members of this game, I do have to give a massive shout out to the captain Troy for the troops. Always sticks his body on the line and always puts a shift in. Just a shame it didn't amount to anything today.
Liam, we need you. All right, Peg. Liam, come on. Elliot, fucking terrific, you. Well done. Well done.
Coming up to 90 minutes played, there's still time for Gaffer Mitch to get involved. I told him that he looked a little bit wonky, but he reassured me that the ruler was out and it was straight as an arrow. Personally, I think it's a bit of a dodgy one, fella. And now another mention, lad on the ball at the moment, Cyrus, put an absolute shift in for the Athletico boys. Didn't give up from the start of the game to the end, and here he is, 90 minutes in, and still mirandering down the wing. Credit where it's due. Added time at the end of the 90, ball played down that right hand side, and Shea still got enough legs to get away from his runner. If he gets his head up, it's a tap in for Bear, but he goes for the goal instead. And with just enough time on the clock for me to leave Bear charging towards goal, he should get a shot away, but he wants to pass it back instead. Now on that note, with the referee about to blow his final whistle up at any moment, the game is going to end Rubery Athletico 4, Trooper FC 0. I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings, thanks for having me.
Well done, Robbo, man. Good shift, bro.
First game was a one-off. Man, I'm back now, you know what I'm saying? Big dogs.
Oh, skipper. Non-fucking stop from me. Oh, Brett, non-stop as well. Well done, look. Unlucky.
Come on with a dead leg, cuz. Enough love, big bro, yeah? We're coming for the lots.
Say that again, Homer.
We're coming for the lots.
Alright, I love that. I love that. Spice this fucking league up a little bit.
As we go around the grounds,
Danzo, dropping the 10 to Oi, boys, it's better than.
Beat the first man. Wake up, come on! Take your time! Them classes ticks.
And as I have a look at both of the tables, it is very competitive. But like I said, people, nothing's won this time of the year. Now, respect, people. Myself, Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.